Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. I'm like super excited to talk about this movie. Like, this is literally in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Who are you? Excuse me, who are you?
Excuse me, who are you?
Anime movies right now are on the rise. They've never stopped being significant, but it's great to see movies in the anime genre get more shine than just Ghibli films. And I'm also going to talk about a movie that I think paved the way for so many different films. And this film is so important to, well, making movies within anime seem much more important other than just being connected to an anime or a manga. And if you already figured it out, I'm talking about Perfect Blue, which was written by and created by Satoshi Kon, and it literally came out in 1999. And the reason why that date is so important is because this movie is one of those movies that really predicted what later life would be, and it's so interesting, and we're totally gonna get into it. So, Perfect Blue is about a retired idol who decides to become an actress and dealing with the issues that come with changing her identity, losing some of her fans, changing herself, and so many other psychological and very deep rooted things that come with losing your identity once you decide to shift and go for something else within your life. This movie is a surrealist's wet dream. Like, this movie has some of the greatest animation, and it was created in 1999. Like, I don't fault people that are like, anime back then was so beautiful and amazing versus like what we have now. Though there are some that can totally compete, but there's just a certain beauty and aesthetic that goes into those types of anime that were created back then, and that animation still is undefeated to this day. When Satoshi Kon created this is a love letter. This is beautiful. This is incredible, and I plan to make a video about a lot of his movies because I've pretty much watched all of them. The only one I haven't watched is Millennium Actress, and I'm planning to watch that soon in one of these weekends. This movie is incredible. Other than the story being beautifully animated with a great cinematography, the story is incredible. The story takes on the issues that come with social media before there even was really social media. This movie predicted our weird and odd relationship between celebrities, some of our issues with the modern public. Like, this movie is like going back into the past and looking at the future and seeing where like that prediction was coming. Satoshi Kon, most of his movies is asking a question and it stays within the plot, and we seem to delve deeper and deeper, and we get disoriented within the movie oftentimes because the switches and we don't know what's up, what's down, and it's incredible. This movie is a gem, and I feel like everyone should watch it. I feel like this is on the introductory list to anime, and I feel like if you don't watch this, you're missing out on historical. This is one of those movies that is an absolute masterpiece. One of the key points about the movie is understanding the identity crisis that comes within this character. And for our main character, she is going through the throes of the business and dealing with the issues of leaving her friends who are also idols and seeing them do better without her, and also noticing think it's very natural. It's very human. We all feel this way. We all, at many times throughout our life, are going to make decisions and are going to have to make changes. And the most important thing for us as humans is to make sure we do what we want and what we love and what makes us happy. Also, let me not forget to mention there's a twist in this. Like, I had to watch it at least 2 to 3 times to understand, I guess, what happens towards the end, because I'm not necessarily sure, and at times I'm very confused. But the movie does a very good job of disorienting you. It makes you feel uneasy. It doesn't really give you a leg up to understand what's happening immediately, and you don't get it until you're at the last moment and we're hitting the climax where all these things come head to head.
Your fingers through your hair. That's it. Hold it right there. You look beautiful.
First and foremost, rest in peace, Satoshi Kon. And I think it's very interesting that this movie came out in 1999 because I think at that time we were just getting the internet. We were just getting a bit more of a communication between each other, and it's noticeable. It's some of the beginning stages of like commenting on pages, people having somewhat of a social interaction throughout the internet. It's the beginning stages. Like, I remember having a computer around like 5 years old, but that was because my mom was in the military. For Satoshi Kon to be able to predict our weird place that the internet was heading now that we're sitting in 2021 is absolutely incredible. Like, that prediction and how the movie illustrates and almost walks us to where we're gonna be years from now. Like, this story, I could mention so many other tragedies that are adjacent to it. I could also mention how celebrity culture has evolved over the years, how internet culture is now at the forefront of everything. And his predictions were pretty much right. Right in the sense that we would put more emphasis on the person on the internet, on the celebrity. Like, we still have this worshiping of celebrities and we don't even know these people. This misunderstanding of who that person is, this misunderstanding of what identity and personality is, and feeling like we know someone, feeling like we own someone, even though they just entertain us. We don't spend days with them. All we do is get a glimpse into their lives. A human lives 24 hours each and every single day, and we only maybe get 2-3 hours of their life, and that's if they actually put their lives out there, and we still feel some odd and weird connection. And Satoshi Kon's Perfect Blue is a chilling and terrifying movie because it showcases where we are heading and where we are to this day. Some of these stories of some of these tragedies that happen to people are currently happening, and it's very unfortunate. And I don't necessarily want to reference the cases out of respect for current people's families and real names and stuff like that, but this movie is chilling, and it's gotten a little bit crazier because now the internet makes us feel like everyone's a good person, and unfortunately that is not the truth. It's unfortunate to wake up some days and see how a person on the internet has lost their life, or someone else has unfortunately passed because of overly trusting what goes on through the internet. And I would like to be the first to say, do not trust everything you know on the internet. Do not trust any person you meet on the internet until proven differently. Always protect yourself. Always make sure that you know that these are just people on the internet. I just want to stress that, and that's very important. And Perfect Blue is the movie that should make you a little bit terrified, because where else can celebrity and internet culture go? This movie
All right, looks good.
is chilling. It's still scary to me, and it's not scary in the overt way. It's scary because it gives you an understanding of where our world was and where we are today, and it makes us view things so much differently and try to control the world around us, because unfortunately Perfect Blue is a story that throughout the years later on, I guarantee you I can point out so many different times that this has occurred to different people and unfortunately haven't had good ends.
Isn't it? Wake up! You're the one who needs to wake up.
So I would like to also recommend watching this. It's a bit of a scary thing, but it's interesting. It's a great movie and it's incredible, and it is definitely a part of anime history. So if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know the vibes. Comment if you feel the same. Do you think Satoshi Kon is a genius? How do you feel about a lot of his movies? I've watched all of them and I've enjoyed pretty much most of them. Anyway, have a great day, and please be safe out there.